Manga-Waido.
I'm Hide Yokohama. I work as the manager of a local supermarket. I was visiting a local bar with my daughter Naomi, but... Go! Go! That's it! Yes! Goal! This is my good drinking buddy, Togo Amagi. We always have fun drinking and watching soccer games on TV. He works as a local jack of all trades.
I want to go home, Dad. It's getting late.
Can you wait just a little longer, Naomi? Please? The game is almost over.
If I can order some ice cream, I'll wait a little bit longer.
Yeah? Go right ahead. Order anything you like. Got a good kid there, Hide. A kind and considerate daughter, good friends, and a steady job. What more can you ask for, right? Although I had my hands full, life was fun. One day while at work,
I saw your classified ad about the live-in person.
a gaunt and tired-looking woman and her daughter arrived, inquiring about the position. The owner of the supermarket chain was also into real estate and owned a small apartment building nearby. It's currently used as a company dormitory. There was an opening, but the recent occupant only just moved out, and it was still a mess. But she insisted she would do all the cleaning herself. This woman, Rei Akimoto, had recently been abandoned by her husband. He apparently accumulated considerable debt and disappeared without a word. He'd also not paid the apartment rent in months, forcing her and her young daughter to become destitute. I felt pity for them. Well, if that's the case, let me talk to my boss.
I would be grateful. Thank you, sir.
I talked with my boss, and he gave me permission to hire her as a live-in employee.
Thank you so much, Mr. Yokoyama. I won't let you down.
And so, we added a new employee to our team. Once she got started, she was the first to arrive and stayed until closing, doing her job enthusiastically. She was a good worker, fast and efficient. Her interaction with the customers was also positive. I was a bit hesitant at first, but there doesn't seem to be a problem. I also live in the same apartment, so I see Rei-san and her daughter often, and they seem very happy together. Man, after what they went through with her husband leaving like that, pretty impressive. I recently received a box full of vegetables for my folks, so I decided to hand them over to my coworkers. I even took some to Rei-san, and then, a few hours later...
I made some vegetable stew with what you gave me. I hope you like it.
Really? My daughter loves that! Thank you so much!
Oh, really? I didn't know that you had a daughter.
Yeah, that's right. I'm what you'd call a single father. She loves Japanese cooking, but I'm not a very good cook, so I'm grateful for this.
I see. Okay, I'll make some more and bring it over again.
From then on, she would bring over stuff she'd cooked on a regular basis, and during those times, we'd talk about all kinds of things. Then one day, we had an error in our delivery. What's going on here? I was confused about the large amount of boxes containing citrus-seasoned soy sauce that arrived in our warehouse. I asked my employees what we should do, and all I got was that we should just sell it at a discount and get rid of it. But unlike the others, Rei-san had a different idea.
Why don't we set it aside a corner and introduce dishes using citrus-seasoned soy sauce?
That's when I learned she had a cooking license.
We could cook up various types of vegetables and poultry dishes.
Wow, really? You could make all that? She made some samples, and there was a variety of delicious dishes that were possible using the sauce. I was sure this would be a hit with the customers, and asked her to take charge of the sampling corner.
Welcome. Please try some of our dishes. They are possible using citrus-seasoned soy sauce.
The whole thing was a hit with the customers. The aroma and beautiful display caught the eye of the shoppers. She also printed up little recipes for each of the dishes she prepared using the sauce. And that was also a runaway success. The overstock of the sauce was deleted in no time. I reported the success to top management, and they insisted that this idea be incorporated into the other supermarkets. So we started a campaign to promote various products this way. We incorporated the same method to reduce excess stock of various products in our warehouse. Rei-san, I had no idea you had such wonderful skills. Good job!
It was nothing. I'm just glad I could help.
With the success of the smoking scheme, she was put in charge of this category and went on to become a popular staffer at our supermarket. But right when I thought things were going great, now it was trouble at home.
Come on, Dad. Do you really expect me to eat this stuff in front of my friends?
My daughter was now in junior high, and I was obligated to make her a lunchbox every day. Not being a good cook, I used frozen foods in packing her lunch. This is the type of food we usually ate at home, but when it came to taking it to school and eating with her classmates, well, it was a little embarrassing for her. I later heard she would skip lunch or just nibble on a biscuit. Man, what am I gonna do? Oh yeah, I got an idea. I immediately went over to Ray's place for some advice. She gave me a recipe book that she made herself.
The recipes are pretty simple, but still, it will take some time to get the hang of getting it right.
Yeah, I guess. I know, I'm not a very good cook.
If you'd like, I could make the lunch for now. What do you say?
No, I couldn't burden you with that.
I cook every day for myself. All I would be doing is doubling the amount. It's not a problem.
And so, I took her up on her kind offer. The next day, Ray-san delivered the lunchbox. And when my daughter arrived back from school,
Everyone was ultra impressed with the lunchbox. Said it was delicious looking. Can I go over to Rai-san's place to thank her?
yeah, sure, please do. Since then, she'd been going over to her place and learning how to cook. One day, Ray-san brought her daughter over to visit.
I'm so sorry. I should have gotten your permission first.
No need for that. As a matter of fact, I was wondering if you could teach me too.
Yes, of course. I want to help too. You got it, Hinako. You'd be a great help.
Ray-san would come over to our place twice a week and give us cooking lessons. Gradually, our skill increased.
Hey, Naomi, can we go to the aquarium someday? Come on, Hinako. She's busy with school. You really should ask her. No, that's okay. I don't mind. Yeah, Hinako, let's go, shall we? Really? That's awesome. I always wanted to see the dolphins.
Both Ray-san and I were happy to see our kids get along. Then again, there was trouble at work. Apparently, some things went missing in our company office. Whole bags of shopping bags were missing, and packs of company envelopes gone from the storage shelf. This could only be someone in the company. The next day, I gathered the staff and asked whoever did this to come to me personally so that I'd hear their explanation and wouldn't pursue any drastic measures. But then,
I bet you anything it's Rai-san. She probably took them. That's right. You're poor because your husband left you. Huh? I would never do such a thing.
please, Miss Murata, don't go making false accusations without a shred of evidence.
Oh, really? You seem to be overly protective of this woman. What's that about? Yeah, there's talks that you guys are going back and forth between apartments. Now, what's that about?
Well, we're neighbors. How can we avoid each other?
That's right. There's nothing going on between us. Yeah, right. The innocent, caring neighbor, is that it? But behind the scenes, a mere thief. I'm not a thief. I didn't do this.
Stop right there! I didn't gather you here today to try and root out the culprit, so don't go accusing people. If there's any information or evidence you come across, I want you to come straight to me first. Got that? With that, I was able to calm things down. I decided to give Mr. Togo a call and get his advice. So, let me get this straight. A whole stack of shopping bags, copy paper, and 30 ballpoint pens were stolen, is that it? Yeah, that's right. It's not like they took any money, but it cuts into our monthly budget. It also makes me look bad. I bet you anything someone's reselling it somewhere. I'll do a little checking. Mr. Togo got to work right away. He started asking around to the local flea market organizers and auction sites online. Hey Hide, I may have found what you're looking for. I'm gonna buy the stuff from the online auction site. I'll get back to you. I thought you were just all muscle and brawn. Didn't figure you'd be so smart, Togo-san. Nothing gets solved with violence, my man. Not in this day and age. Gotta use your brain. Yeah, you got that right. I meant no disrespect. So, it was you, Miss Murata. The culprit turned out to be Miss Murata, the part-timer who accused Rei-san of being a thief. I pressed her why she did what she did, and she finally confessed that it was her jealousy towards Rei-san.
It's all your fault, Mr. Yokoyama. Always praising and complimenting her.
I really hate to do this to you, Miss Murata. You've been working a long time for us, but I'm gonna have to let you go by the end of this month.
What? Are you serious? I'll quit right this minute.
She had no intention of compensating us for the stolen items, so we sent an invoice to her husband. I later heard this caused a fight between her and her husband, which later ended in divorce. With that, peace and quiet finally returned to our workplace. Finally, some rest.
I know how you feel. Gets pretty hectic, I suppose.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to be so detached. I had a lot on my mind.
Yes, sorry. Hinako was so set on coming here.
Oh, no. It's nice to get out like this occasionally.
Hey, Mom. What were you guys talking about?
Huh? Just saying how pretty the flowers were and how much fun we're having.
Really? Are you having fun too, Mr. Yokoyama?
You bet.
Does that mean you and Mom are gonna get married?
Hold on a second.
I mean, if you're having fun now, I bet you'd have even more fun if you got married.
Please, Hinako, that's enough. Sorry, Mr. Yokoyama.
No problem. On the way home, Naomi went off to play with her friends, and the three of us walked along the riverbank as the sun began to set.
I'm so sorry. I bet she's really heavy.
No, not at all. Reminds me of when Naomi was a little kid. I used to carry her like this.
Mr. Yokoyama, you're always so kind and considerate. If I had met and married you, I bet I would have been happy.
Apparently, Rei-san's ex-husband always resorted to violence, and she was constantly protecting her daughter from his sudden outbursts of anger.
I guess I'm never really lucky with men.
At that moment, I felt a strong urge to protect her any way I could. This may sound kind of weird, but I was sort of wondering recently that, well, I wanted to get to know you better. What I mean is, something more than just a manager and employee.
Thank you so much, Mr. Yokoyama. You don't know how much that means to me. But there's no way we can be together. I never told you this, but...
Truth be told, her divorce hadn't been completed yet. What's more, her husband's debts had not yet been settled. It would be inappropriate for her to have intimate relations with me.
So, I really can't. But the thought is good enough.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry I even brought it up.
Are we home yet?
Then, several days later, as we were at work, Ray got a call from the nursery school.
Huh? Are you serious? What am I going to do? It's Hinako.
Apparently, Hinako had disappeared from the nursery school. Take it easy. Let's first check the apartment. Maybe she's at home.
Yes, right.
We checked the apartment, but Hinako was nowhere in sight. We started walking towards the nursery school, hoping against hope that we would run into her along the way. Then...
Mom! Over here!
Huh? Togo-san? What are you doing here?
Hinako, are you okay?
Why are you even here, Togo-san? Yeah, I was sort of taken aback myself. With that, Togo-san started to explain what had happened. Is that little girl?
Please, mister. I'll give you this, so please don't bother my mom anymore.
Who the hell are you? Oh, so you're that Akimoto dude's little girl, huh?
That's right. I came to pay back the money that Dad borrowed, so please leave us alone.
Is this some kind of joke? Don't make me laugh! You think you can pay everything off with a $1 coin? Are you out of your mind?
Ah!
Hey kid, wanna get sold off? That would save your mom. Hey guys, let's not go any further than that, shall we? Who the hell? That you, Togo? You know this dude, boss? Yeah, well, kinda. Sorry guys, I know this kid. I would appreciate you handing her over. Who the hell do you think you are, talking to us like that? Hold it a sec. Yeah, right, Togo. Take her. What's up, boss? You gonna let this dude talk to us like that? Just shut your damn mouth, punk! Come on, kid. Let's go back to see your mom. Apparently, Togo-san was a regular customer at the supermarket and always saw Rei-san and her daughter together. So when he saw Hinako walking alone, he knew something was up. I guess she remembered the place when you went to the office to repay the debt. I gotta say, your daughter has some guts going there all alone.
Thank you so much. I don't know how to thank you.
I just did what had to be done, that's all. No need to thank me. I asked about you at the office. It seems your husband went into debt with those guys. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Then get a hold of your husband and get him to straighten this whole thing out. You can't continue this, especially with the kid. But she has no idea where her husband is. Hey, Hide, I thought you knew me by now. I'm a pro in this field of work. Surprisingly, Togo-san was able to locate the guy a couple of days later. What the hell is this? Why'd you go on and hire this Yakuza thug? Shut your trap! And for your information, I'm a former Yakuza! Thank you so much, Togo-san!
Ryuji, don't keep hiding from this. Sign the divorce papers and end this whole charade.
Divorce? Are you kidding me? No way that's happening! I quickly stepped in between the guy and Rei-san. I used the skills that Togo-san taught me and blocked his arm before he could injure Rei-san. Let go of me! I'm gonna protect Rei-san even if my life depended on it! Sign the divorce papers, buddy! Give her freedom!
Mr. Yokoyama.
Then, a couple of tough-looking Yakuza arrived on the scene. I suppose Togo-san had contacted them beforehand. Hey, Ryuji! Been looking all over for you, buddy. Huh? I think you owe us a bit of money. You're gonna pay that back with interest, my friend.
Please, sir. Please, wait until he signs the divorce papers.
Huh? Are you nuts? Please, I beg of you, sir! Yeah, well, I don't get the money. My boss is gonna tear my head off. I got no choice! Give her a break, man. Just let her get this done, and you can do whatever you like with him. Oh yeah. If you guys opt not to wait, well, maybe I'll talk to the police about that little incident that happened a while back. I could do that. Well, yeah. I suppose if it's you asking, Togo, well, I got no choice, huh? Well, that's nice to hear. Apparently, Togo had this guy over a barrel. I don't want to know what that is, really. And so, after that, the thugs stood around as Ryuji was forced to sign the divorce papers. Oh yeah, and you can keep the kid! So that's it, huh? Are we free to go? Well, you're free from that freeloader, lady. Good for you. No need to come to our office anymore.
Yes, thank you for that.
Come on, Ray, help me out here!
Yeah, right. Take care of your own damn debts, buddy.
Yeah, let's talk about those debts, Ryuji. We got plenty of time for that. Come on, man. Take it easy. So I guess that's it. No more debt.
Yes, thank you so much for your help, Togo-san.
Togo-san, I owe you, man. Just doing my job is all. Okay, you two. Have a happy life together. Togo? What do you mean by that? After that, I asked Ray to go out with me, and she readily accepted. 1 year later...
Hey sis, look, a cicada.
Wow, that's so cool. How can you pick the yucky thing up? They're enjoying themselves so much, like they're actual sisters.
Yeah, sure seems that way. Hey Ray, wanna make them real sisters?
Uh-huh. What does that mean?
Will you marry me, Ray? I promise I'll make you and Hinako happy.
Yes, of course I'll marry you. I just hope I'm worthy.
And so, we became a happy family of 4. I made a vow to love and protect my new family for the rest of my life.